Members of the South African National Defence Force, many of you know me to be Lieutenant Commander Sylvester Volane Madala Mangolele, and that is the truth. Master at arms in all units, you are entrusted with discipline. The South African Navy maintains a high standard of discipline. We do, however, have a reality of lawlessness in our country and in critical capabilities. We are employed to uphold, defend and respect the Constitution as the supreme law of the Republic and promote the unity of the nation and that which will advance the Republic. When you understand that commissioned officers are commissioned by the President, the Honorable President Jacob Zuma, the Honorable President Motlanthe, the Honorable President Mbeki, I request your intervention. We have a reality where public administration is being caused to fail. People wake up every day. They say, we are going to work, we are not going to pay Mangolele, we are not going to hear that the Constitution is the supreme law. Hey, we don't want to hear that. They do that. And invariably, conversely so, our people live and strive or struggle or attempt for freedom in South Africa, our land, and antithetical to the obligations imposed by the Bill of Rights at Section 13. You will understand it to be true that to live and strive for freedom, only a slave does that. We are not slaves here. We are a democratic republic. Yes, we have the injustices of our past and the manual that is that each and every member of the South African National Defence Force must defend with their respective lives, obligates that we do recognize the injustices of our past in its preamble. Understand it to be true that we have a reality where an Act of Parliament is in terms of the South African Defence Review 2015. The terms therein were employed meticulously, diligently, and with absolute zeal for all members of the South African National Defence Force to execute. We do all have 4 goals and 4 tasks. Vice Admiral Mondelo Bese, all I have been asking you is to serve and defend me in accordance with the Constitution and the law. And you try by all means to confuse this thing to be a personal issue, which is not a personal issue. It is a professional issue. It's not an issue where I am saying that you are Vice Admiral Hlongwane. You are not him. You are you. You serve and defend the country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law. That's what you subject each and every member of the Defence Force to. When I tell you that you have erred by sending me to court and antithetical to the obligations imposed by the Constitution, I'm being true to you. And we must all obey the Constitution. We must teach our subordinates to obey the supremacy of the rule of law. And if we, as their leaders, do not obey the supremacy of the rule of law, what then are we to our subordinates? What then are we to this particular flag that we are currently watching as the South African Navy? We are the only force that wears white. Because white is the highest discipline that amalgamates all colors in this particular flag. Please, let us do our jobs. I have written to you many times. It is embarrassing to me to say that a Vice Admiral cannot read. No, let corruption not do that to you. I have written to you. I have made submissions to your office, diligently so and with absolute zeal, in accordance with the Constitution and the law. You go to work to ignore me. Don't do that, Vice Admiral Mondelo Bese. Please. Do not do that, Rear Admiral Gladys Mbolayeni. Please, you go to work to serve and defend the country and its people, and what I'm holding is big. To save people from slavery, to let them live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home, is big. For generations, people have died as slaves, living and striving simply because they did not understand the term strive. My community is watching me every day. People are hearing everything that I am saying, and you go to work to say, I don't hear Mangolele, I will not hear Mangolele. Yo, Bafwetu, there's no Bafwetu at work. We are professionals. I write to you, you read a paragraph, you answer it in accordance with that particular paragraph. We are entrusted with the discipline of the Constitution and the law. Everything that the law says is that which we must do. It is the truth when you serve in accordance with. Let us stop twisting the meaning of words and say, hey, we think he's clever, he's clever. I am gifted by God. I have seen many things that you have not seen. Right now, you are expecting me to ask people for money because you fail to simply sign a signal of truth. What is it that is a lie in whatever vehemence I have advanced to your office as the incumbent chief of the Navy? You want to send me, you know, my money is in the Navy. You say, hey, go there. Your money is there. Go get your money in the courts. No, let's not play that game anymore. We are all equal before the law. It is the truth. Unless you are reading another constitution that I don't know. We have incompetence and lawlessness in our country. It is in critical capabilities, and Parliament has given us an explicit task to arrest the decline in critical capabilities through immediate directed interventions. People do not know what is immediate. They do not know what is urgent. It's like you are sitting there and say, I said, let's meet as soon as possible. No, I will meet him after 2 weeks, after 3 months. You are simply meaning every day I must go hungry and I must derogate the statute of the Defense Force. I cannot do that anymore. Please, let's get to task. We've got 4 goals and 13 tasks. I have written many submissions in that regard. All that you need to do right now, sign the signal and have my provisional salary payment paid into my bank account. You owe me many millions. It's not a lie. When I say provisional, I understand exactly what I mean. It's provisional. It's many billions that you owe me. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. So let's start working. And let's stop embarrassing ourselves and the South African National Defense Force. Please, not anymore in front of the people, because this is going to the people in terms of Section 16 and Section 195 of the Constitution. When you understand public administration and that transparency must be fostered by providing the public timely and accessible and accurate information. I have done that. This I am doing to my subordinate. Yes, I am angry. However, I am a professional. And I expect you to be a professional too. God bless you. Papa Odeng.